Hey, what's up, y'all? I was just checking in, and I just wanted to say real quick that it's no coincidence that many people. I mean, I understand that organized stalking happens worldwide, but I'm gonna speak from a United States standpoint first of all, because that's where I'm at. But I wanted to say that it's no coincidence that many people describe the same type of smear campaigns, the same type of character assassination or defamation of character, or the same tactics on their name. It's no coincidence that many people describe law enforcement or tyrants, city workers, and people in positions of authority collaborating to basically harass them and stalk them and monitor them in a systematic form. It's no coincidence that people talk about their neighbors becoming eyes and ears for a tyrant state that basically abuses its power to target specific individuals, and all these tactics that we go through as a target individual. It's no coincidence that everybody's targeting consists of similar or the same tactics. It's no coincidence. And these forms of covert harassment and targeting, where they make it hard to prove using plausible deniability, to where they do these tactics in a covert manner so it can mimic some type of mental illness or some type of mental issue if you are to report it or talk about it. It's no coincidence that they do all the same tactics on targeted individuals all around America, in all types of states, different counties, different towns. All of this to basically create like a playbook, like a play-by-play way of blackballing somebody from society or the workforce, or just making them look incompetent, like they can't provide for themselves or do things themselves independently. The way this program operates and the tactics that are employed against targeted individuals are very calculated, and it's all premeditated way beforehand, way before you even know you're a TI, before you even catch on to the covert harassment, surveillance, proxy stalking, the workplace mobbing, all these forms of being a targeted individual. It's all premeditated. So by the time they're doing it, it's like they've already studied you as a whole. I've seen people dig through my trash on the same day that I cleaned out my room when I did have a room inside. I've seen people, you know, park near outside of my house by the neighbors and things like that. Just, that's only some of the tactics I've seen that are like kind of like recon, before I actually was awake and aware of what's going on. And not only are they getting strangers and random perpetrators and people who are being guided by law enforcement and fusion centers and different, government operations to do this to individuals. Not only do they get them involved for payouts and for certain perks and some type of promotion within, the community, their jobs, or whatever they request. A lot of our family is involved. So it's one thing for perps to be strangers or people that are not your blood relatives, but for them to be blood relatives and family, that's just another level of deceit within itself. And I feel as if a lot of these people, a lot of this could root from envy and jealousy as well. I've had people envious, jealous of me, and hate on me and try to mimic me and mock me, yet they had more than me material wise. They had a house, they had, the wife and kids, they have expensive vehicles and expensive items and clothes and expensive technology, but yet why are you worried about a guy who doesn't even have any of that and who actually just stays to himself and minds his business? Why do I trigger so many people? Why does me minding my business and just speaking the truth for what it is, speaking against the gang stalking or organized stalking, basically human trafficking program that all of these people in this community, these sheriffs, these police, these veterans, all of these people who are supposed to uphold the law participate in, and basically do surveillance and just try to overall set up an individual. Because I speak the truth and because I actually am aware of what's going on and I'm sober, it kind of it triggers them in a sense, because their whole goal is to set you up, to get you to react, to get you to act out of character, to get you to set yourself up, essentially. So when a group of tyrants who abuse their authority and a lot of cowards in groups can't get you to set yourself up, they have no choice but to, it breeds envy, it breeds jealousy, it breeds hatred. If I don't put it past somebody, gossiping, spreading rumors, trying to ruin somebody's reputation and their name, that's like basically killing somebody in the spirit. That's like murder in the spiritual sense. Doing that to a person, slander, gossip, triangulation, defamation of character, all of these things are basically forms of spiritual wickedness and murder, in a sense, spiritual death. So I just feel like, in my opinion, I'm not telling anybody what to believe, but if you're going through these things, I just feel like the only one you should be turning to is the Most High God, to beat these things and to not let it overcome you spiritually and mentally, and to really try your best to remember who you are and not let a group or neighborhood of cowards tell you who you are, or convince you're someone or something that you're not, because everything that these people say we are, that's only a projection of who they are. Everything that they say you do is only a projection of what they do. Half of these people are functioning addicts. You know what I mean? Half of these perps, they're walking free and they should be arrested for the things they do, but they become informants for tyrant law enforcement. So really, law enforcement spends all day just collecting a check for sitting on their ass and using tax dollars and getting discounts. So does EMS and firefighters and all these people. They get all these perks, but yet at the same time, these are the same people participating in domestic terrorism by targeting and covertly targeting, essentially slow killing a targeted individual using various tactics, like the noise campaigns every day, like them trying to make their presence known, things of that nature, going through your neighborhood, going to your neighbors' houses. One thing I do want to say before I end this video, when I first moved here, half of these people who live here now weren't even here. So target individuals, never forget how important you are, because these people are so cowardly and so evil in nature that they will literally move perps in the houses around you. Literally, like half of targeted individuals' neighborhoods, or the majority of their neighborhoods and towns, at this point, I believe there's a perp in every sector or department within this town, somehow, some way, some form, some shape, some form. Either way, there's a perp in every sector, in every way, different forms, various forms, but the same type of perpetrators and gang stalkers. So that's all I wanted to say. They tend to plant these people everywhere around you. They tend to try to get people to walk by using directed conversation, or, try to walk by you if you stay out of your car, just to, be in your vicinity, in your space. They want to be seen or perceived. And, you can be minding your business. You could be not reacting. You could be a peaceful individual. But these type of individuals are so evil and overtaken in nature and spiritually dead, essentially, just like their children as well as the rest of their bloodlines. They're bloodlines of spiritually dead individuals. So they have no other purpose but to do mischief and create evil, lie, cheat, steal, divide. That's their whole playbook. That's what these people are put here to do. They're not here to benefit humanity in any way, shape, or form. That's what they're here to do. So I just wanted to speak on that real quick and just talk about how, You know, these people are going to try to discredit your name. But how is it that targeted individuals all over America in different states and different locations are explaining the same covert tactics? How have we not all met each other, but yet we're all explaining and we're all seeing the same exact tactics? What does that tell you? That's what you got to ask yourself. And they know that it's the truth. That's why they won't address this publicly. That's why this won't be addressed in the media. That's why everybody wants to talk about all these other psyops and rabbit holes, but nobody wants to get deep on organized stalking, because there's so much money. There's billions of dollars generated from doing this to people, from watching them, from recording them, secretly recording them, voyeurism, taking their information, stealing people's inheritances, stealing people's properties at birth, their inheritances, their birthrights. A lot of this is all set up by secret societies as well, Eastern Stars, Freemason cowards, basically, silver spoon-fed individuals, never been through a struggle in their life, essentially. So, at the end of the day, I just wanted to say that it's no coincidence. No matter what nobody tries to tell you or what somebody tries to convince you, we know what's going on. That's all I'm going to say. And the truth will be spoken in these times, and the truth will be revealed. And I didn't want to make this a long video, just like the last one, but y'all take care out there, man. Just know you're aware of the truth. A bunch of cowards in a group, all they know how to do is lie. But one truth outweighs a million lies. That's all I have to say.